What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Plaid Couch Podcast. Today, I'm joined by...
Maddie Ice.
I'm Tegan.
And I'm Jaylene. And we're back with another fun episode. And today, oh boy, we're talking about video games. I'm gonna drop this voice because I don't know what this is.
Hey,
I kind of got lost in
video
what
Today we're gonna be talking about video games.
One of those things on the tube box.
The minute I started my little spiel after you guys introduced yourselves, I was like, "Oh no, this is not gonna be good." But it happens once every few videos where I just kind of forget how to act normal during an intro. So we're keeping it in.
What's more
doing
cringe,
another one.
that intro or when you were doing the Kurt Cobain voice for the Halloween one?
Oh, that one haunts me. I thought you were gonna say.
Hey guys,
it's me, Kurt Cobain.
I thought you were gonna bring up one of our early Reddit videos that got cut. The bad roommates.
Bad.
bad.
Ooh, bad. No, I don't know what it is. I'm not so bad with intros, I don't think. But every now and then, I just get a stinker, and it's like, leave it in.
Yeah, sometimes
I
your
get
brain
stinkers too.
buffers while you're saying your stuff, and you just go, because it happens to me too.
I feel like I black out every video we record anyway. Like, we'll get done filming this, and I'll have no idea what the fuck we talked about.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Doesn't listen.
I will. Fuck. I feel like my brain is already broken. We're not even 5 minutes in.
It's cause Tegan's looking at us, dude. We're scared.
I said I wasn't gonna bring it up, but I will say I'm not gonna name specifics. But the last podcast I edited, I was annoying myself. I will leave it at that. I think I'm just too in my head now. I'm too in my head. The last one I was too off the rails, and I gotta meet in the middle somewhere, and this isn't it. This is like the complete other side of wherever I was the last podcast. I feel like I'm having a meltdown. What the fuck is happening? Alright,
Jaylen's crashing out.
She's quick! Take your wine drink. Take a drink of your wine. Calm the nerves.
Editor Jaylen, cut this. Cut this
whole section. Start an intro from scratch. Just put one in post.
Put up the Maddie, we'll be right back segment.
We're actually no intro this week, guys. It's just cold open right here.
I don't know but there's a still in there you can use for that.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh my god, I actually feel like I just went off the rails there for a while.
You did.
Rest in peace, Ozzy.
Yeah, sorry, Piazzi. But no, we are talking about video games today. And I thought, because we talk about video games pretty often on the podcast, on Plaid Couch in general, we're what you would call gamers.
Sexless nerds.
You guys.
What? Yeah, gamers.
Yeah, gamers.
Yeah, we said the same thing.
I think we need to just... This is actually the last episode of the podcast, guys. We're done after this one. We're all gamers here. You guys definitely more so than I am, but I partake sometimes.
Yeah, I game.
Hey, Tegan and I, we're just good with our fingers. That's all you gotta know.
All right, everybody, see ya.
We'll be right back.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. We gotta stay on track, guys. This is getting to be too much already.
One of these days, Jaylen's gonna have a topic for a podcast, and we will never get to it.
We'll never get to it, yeah. Well, we used to not have topics for our podcast, and those were both a blessing and a curse, depending on what mood we were all in that week. So we'll see what happens this episode, because it's already starting so great. No, I thought, since we talk about games a lot on the show, a fun, nice little topic would be not only just talk about games that we like, games that we played, we're talking about games that we are obsessed with. Life ruiners. I'm talking like staying up all night, calling in sick to work, those kind of games. So we all picked a few games that have taken over our lives. So we have ones from our past, we have some current ones, and then we have some old reliable games that we always go back to. And we would like to share those with you today. And then we have a fun little segment also at the end. So I'm gonna go first because it's my show. It's not my show. I don't know why I said that. Sorry.
You got the spotlight on you. It's your show,
Someone
girl.
thinks they're the
Your
Plaid
show.
couch now.
I own the podcast, actually. It belongs to me.
Once you own your own
I will-
Plaid couch, we can talk. Maddie's almost
I do
there,
not,
it looks like.
unfortunately.
I'm glad you noticed.
Is that how you decide who owns how much of Plaid
Yeah.
couch?
How
Who
much
has
Plaid
the most
do you
Plaid
have?
couches in there? Oh, Plaid in general?
Let me show you my
Bonus
closet.
points for it being on furniture.
Oh shit, well I'm fucked there. I got like none. I'll put some plaid on some canvas art and start hanging it in
There
my
you
house.
go.
I can own more of the company. Does that count as furniture?
Let me look in the rule book.
If not, I'm gonna start painting my dining room table plaid tonight.
Yep, I think.
No, that
Yep,
counts
I think
as an
it is.
accessory.
What? What's the ruling?
It's an accessory, not furniture.
I would say it's more decor than an accessory, but whatever. I didn't write the fucking rules. Whatever.
The rules were written by a guy and didn't know the word decor.
So you?
Got him.
Oh shit. All right, I'm gonna go first. I'm going to stay on track. We're not going off the rails
About
anymore.
time. Jeez.
I am going to bring up. Actually, I broke the rules a little bit. I picked two games from my past that
I had to
used to
pick
be
like
obsessed
several
with.
games for each topic.
Okay, great. I really struggled with picking a game from my past because there are so many different routes I could go. I was thinking though, like when I really started to let games ruin my life to the point where it's like I'm thinking about it all the time. That's all I want to do. You get home from school and you like race to the computer or you race to the Wii, and I could have picked a lot. I could have went Nintendo. Like I could have picked any Pokemon game. I could have went with Smash. Honestly, probably could have put Mario Kart in there. I could have went. I just had one, and I lost it. Could have went that route. I didn't though. I was thinking Minecraft. I could have went Minecraft, and I didn't. I decided to be honest with myself and everyone here, and I thought, what were the two games from my childhood that I was low-key
Cake
addicted
Mania.
to? And they like I would be at school thinking about them and being like, oh, I cannot wait to like go home and get on the computer and play these games. And I know I talked about them on the podcast before, and they were Pop Tropica, ruined my fucking life as a kid, and sort of in a similar vein is Build-A-Bearville.
What a fucking callback, dude.
Which, if you're unfamiliar, is very like Club Penguin Webkins-esque, but the best version of it. Listen, if I could go back to the days when, like, that's what my life revolved around, I would do it in a heartbeat. And you could still play Pop Tropica. It's not the same. I am actually. This is really gonna expose myself here. There is a group of people who are working on taking the old scraps from like hard drives and shit of like old Build-A-Bearville. They're trying to like piece it together and remake the game. And they have a Discord server where they provide updates to the people who miss Build-A-Bearville. And sometimes when we're filming and my Discord is going off, it's because of the Build-A-Bearville rewritten server giving me updates to this game I love so much. I
Oh.
I was obsessed with Build-A-Bearville. It was so good. The world was perfect. The people were fine. I had my first internet boyfriend on Build-A-Bearville.
Hey,
He was probably like 50 years old.
He left me
probably.
in the coffee shop. I'll never forget. It ruined my life, low key. Yeah, I loved any kind of like open world game like that. I really liked Pop Tropica kind of for the same reason. I had like my account. I used it religiously, and anytime you beat a world, you'd get coins. And I had so many of the fucking costumes because I would just anytime new worlds came out. Okay, well that's what I'm doing this week. I'm gonna.
Oh, that's a true gamer mentality, though. That's
I'm
great.
it's like
That's
oh
great.
24 Karat Island just dropped. I know what I'm doing this week. And yeah, I know the worlds aren't that hard. I was a 7-year-old kid. It took me a week long to beat the fucking Traveler's Island. Give me a fucking break. Um, but I really the joy I felt playing those games as a kid is something I don't think I'll ever experience again, and I'm just happy to have the memories. And I mean, I was a Webkins kid too. I didn't get into Webkins quite so much as I did the other two. I had a few other games that I would play that were kind of similar to those two, but those were the ones that they were certified life ruiners for me, where I was like, oh, okay, well, this is my whole personality. And like the summers when you could just wake up in the morning and grab a Pop Tart and go play Pop Tropica all day. Oh my god. So good.
Great times.
Yeah. Um, so I would recommend you to go play those games, but you really can't anymore. Like I said, Pop Tropica is still out there, but it's not the same. It's
Back
not
in my
my Pop
day.
Tropica. it was so good. Um, so yeah, those are my two really lame answers. I just had to be really honest and vulnerable with myself, and just be like, yeah, those are the days I really do yearn for. I don't get lost in nostalgia and the past very often, but I'll do it for those two. Those ones will do it for me.
I yearn for the mines.
I yearn for the soda fountain on 24 Karat Island. Real
Oh
gamers will
boy.
understand that reference. All right, Maddie. What is a game or some games from your past that
Okay,
you
I'm
were obsessed
glad.
with?
I'm glad you're good with multiple because my God,
He's
there
got
was quite a
80.
few for me.
He's like, well, let me just go
No,
through my
not
whole
80.
childhood.
We're
Not
gonna be here a
80.
while. Everybody, buckle up.
No. So okay. So first off, I think I'm gonna go in the way that I was aged. So the youngest, I'd say about I don't know 7, 6. I was really big into Kingdom Hearts, of course.
You know.
Still, it's still just it still just has a place in my heart. Still, it's never getting
Kingdom
old.
Heart.
I love it to death. I don't think I'd be the same person without that game, for sure. Um, and another game that I based my personality off of was the Sly Cooper games, because I played
Ooh.
the shit out of those. All of them are bangers. The first one was awesome. I played them so many times. There was Sly 1, Sly 2, Sly 3, and then they came out with a fourth one a couple of years ago, and I was about 17, I think I was, and I played through that as well. And gosh, just something about that game just changed my life, and I love it. And it's the whole reason I was able to get my friends free cookies during lunchtime. Honestly.
It's because he
um,
stole them.
Did Sly Cooper
yeah.
ever get caught though?
No,
Oh,
no, dude,
Hmm.
no. And if
Did,
he does, he's
didn't
already
study
planned
hard
for it.
enough.
um, and another one too. It was Spider-Man 2 for PS2
Yep.
and Spider-Man 3 as well. Uh, I those were two of my favorite superhero games, and about the only superhero games I played back then. 2 was revolutionary with the web swinging and the combat and the way you could unlock different styles as far as your attacks and whatnot. And Spider-Man 3 introduced the black suit, of course, and it just made you feel so powerful in
Yeah.
while playing with it.
One thing I
Um,
liked about Spider-Man 3, the game, is at least for the PlayStation 2 version, you could put on the black suit as much as you wanted, but it would start corrupting you, and
yeah,
it could end your game if you had it on too long. So you would eventually have to like
shit.
fight it and pull it off. But the quick time events would get longer and harder as you were going through. So you'd have to do like an 8 button sequence so fast, or you'd lose it and then be exhausted. So it'd start taking over more. So,
My gosh.
yeah. So as
That's
like
yeah.
a
crazy.
10-year-old kid, you're.
Damn. I had no idea.
Yeah, it was cool. So those were some games I was obsessed with. Um, there was some other games too, but not nearly as impactful as the ones. Um, I'll add one more. Wizard 101. Fucking love that game, dude. First time I got my first internet girlfriend as well.
It's probably a 50 year
So that
old
was
dude.
nice. It probably was. It probably was.
What's more lame? Matthew getting his first internet girlfriend on Wizard 101 or me getting my first internet boyfriend on
The
buildabearville.com?
Build a Bear.
BuildABearville.com. Yeah.
Wow. I know you're right, but it still hurts. Fuck. No, when I pitched this topic, I was so hoping that you would bring up Wizard 101.
Yeah, kept as a kid. I saw the commercials for it all the time. I didn't know how the fucking computer worked back then. I didn't know how to download shit. And finally, I was just like, you know what? I'm fucking bored of playing Spider-Man 3. Let me get on the computer and see if I can download this. And it was the easiest shit ever. And I was stuck on it for about like 4 years. I played it a long time.
You were
It was a
starting
lot of
at
fun.
6, so my mind thinks it was 6, but you're like 4 may sound better.
It was a long time, dude. I had a lot. I had
6,
a lot of
5,
good memories in that
4
game.
at the most.
I remember seeing the commercials for it all the time as a
Mhm.
kid, like on Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network.
That
So
was my first introduction to MMORPGs as well. Um, and I picked the death class for my wizard, and then what really surprised me was you could pick second class. I'm like, whoa!
What
I can
about
have
business
multiple
class?
classes? No, fuck that. I wanted to shoot magic, not write notes. But my second one was frost. So I'm like, hell yeah, death and ice. Let's go,
I
dude.
I got it second. uh, hell yeah. I didn't realize that Wizard 101 was a game you had to download. I assumed it was like a browser game, like Webkins and that shit.
Mhm. That's where Maddie got all of his malware.
No. I followed the rules.
I don't buy it. All right, Tegan, what are some games from your past that you were obsessed with?
All right, so the first big one, Pokemon, but more specifically, Pokemon Ruby. Because as a kid, I took my birthday money that I saved up for years and bought Ruby for myself and Sapphire for my older brother.
Wow.
Oh, that's so nice.
And we would play those all the time, especially on like car trips and on our Game Boys. For like console games, you have the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man game, Crash Bandicoot, and then also Spyro. Those were like the big three. But I'm going to throw my older brother under the bus here. Because as
Oh
kids,
shit, okay.
we had like memory cards, but he would never let me use memory cards because he was like, we got to save these because they only have so much space. So growing up, we would play like the same 7 levels or so because it's like you can only play for an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
Mhm.
So we would get so far, it's like, oh man, I gotta try to beat where I was last time to see what's more out there. But those are
I'm
definitely the big ones.
yeah. I'm lucky I grew up with Burguy.
Mhm.
He's gonna hate that I admit this, but he always had a little bit of a soft spot for his younger sister. I don't know what happened. He's
No,
not that way
never.
anymore. I remember getting The Sims busting out on GameCube. Oh yeah, it's a Sims story.
Hell yeah.
Uh, and that game takes up so much fucking memory. And I think, and I might be misremembering, but something I think like the minute we loaded the game, they're like, "Hey, you have to have a memory card in. It has to have this much memory." And we had 2 memory cards for our GameCube. I should say Jacob did because I just bummed off him all the time. And the way our memory cards were split up, we didn't have enough space on either one to play The Sims busting out. And my kid brain was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna like crash out if I can't play this
Mhm.
fucking Sims game." And my brother and I were I vividly remember us sitting in front of the GameCube and him being like, "This is what I'm willing to sacrifice so you can play The Sims busting out." And I remember the one memory card we wiped off just about everything except for our Super Smash Brothers melee data, and we had just enough between our Super Smash Brothers save to start a Sims busting out save. And I'll say it, that game's fucking awesome. It was worth whatever he deleted off that memory card. And I'll never forget us being like, all right, let's figure out what the fuck we have to delete. So I'm pretty sure we deleted our double dash save and we started
Mhm.
double dash from scratch so I could play The Sims busting out. And that was a big deal back in the day because double dash, oh, that game was
That was on GameCube?
double dash, yeah.
No. Sims busting out.
It was busting out, yeah.
Damn,
It
I
was on
never knew that.
PlayStation, GameCube. I don't know if it was on Xbox, but I know PlayStation and GameCube for sure. Yeah,
Hey,
that was
shout out,
I think one of the first Sims games I ever played.
Super Monkey Ball, by the way.
That almost made Matthew's list.
It
Another
almost
game
did.
for me, or I should say games, Halo 3 and Halo Reach. I played those
Ooh.
all the time in my teen years. And those were like one of the few games I would actually play online.
Oh,
Halo Reach was so fun online.
It was the infected mode. Goated.
Yeah, I played that so much it like broke my disc. The disc stopped working, and then my addiction went away. Thankfully.
if we're doing honorable mentions, I want to bring up Lego Star Wars.
Oh, yes.
Game was the shit.
Ooh.
We had the complete saga. Oh my god. I loved the sandbox mode where you could just kind of dick around
Mm-hmm.
with whoever you unlocked. That was fun. That's a game that you'll really you'll really start yelling at your siblings playing that one.
Or your co host.
Oh yeah. Fuck. It's
I
probably a
really
good
like.
thing we didn't continue that series, honestly.
I
I don't know
really
if we'd
like the
still be
ghost
friends.
characters. The ghost characters you can unlock, those are super fucking cool.
And that's such a fun game. I love any of the Lego games, but Lego Star Wars in particular is just so fun. And I played it a lot as a kid. All right, let's move on. Let's get out of the past and into the present. And we're going to talk about games that we're either currently obsessed with or have recently taken over our lives in the last, year or so. I will go first again. Nobody is going to be fucking surprised. I'm going to keep it short and sweet because I talk about it all the fucking time.
I was gonna say, I
I'm
think
addicted to
one's obvious for all three of us.
once, obvious for all three of us. It's the only fucking game I have time for anymore. I will carve time out of my weekend for it. It is Marvel Rivals. Oh my god, it's so fun. I was thinking about it today too. That game's been out for 8 months. It does not feel like it's been out that long.
No, it doesn't.
It still feels new and fresh. And oh my god, we were just playing this weekend, and we had a heyday. I had a heyday. I don't know if you guys did. I had fun.
Oh, it was great.
I always have
Yeah.
fun
So
because I know it's just a game and don't take it too seriously.
Fuck that, dude. Fuck that Iron Fist.
It's
some people
like
take it a little serious.
it's like if my friend bought something I wanted in the shop, I feel good for them.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Bring what up,
I said I
Jaylee?
wasn't gonna. Well, I said I wasn't. I said I wasn't
I'm
gonna.
just saying, I always root on for my friends and I want them to
I
have
do
fun too.
But sometimes your friends are really mean if you want something really bad, and sometimes you want something in the shop, and Marvel Rivals is like, you can't actually give us your credit card information for this. You have to earn it. And I'm really busy sometimes, and I haven't been on the game. So, yeah, okay, I didn't have enough accessory points to get Alpine for Bucky. Sue me.
Oh, you said his name.
I know, fuck it. Put the counter back up.
You did get it, though.
I did finally get the Alpine keychain for Winter Soldier.
What happened when I bought it, though?
Tegan bought it to be a dick, and then wouldn't let me play Bucky.
No, I bought it so you could see what it looked like, so you knew if you really wanted it or not. Because that's just the kind of guy I am.
I did not want to admit this on the podcast. Fucking goddamn it. This is how I know that I have a problem, and I probably need to either stop playing Rivals or stop watching Marvel movies or like quit reading comics. I'm not gonna fucking do any of those things. But we loaded in the spawn room, and Tegan's walking around as Bucky. And the minute I saw, because I knew, the minute you lock on Bucky, I'm like, he bought Alpine. He's being an asshole. He bought Alpine. He knows how bad I want him. We load in the spawn room. I'm behind Tegan, and I see Alpine hanging on Buggy Barnes' belt loop. I'm not kidding. I started crying, like, in real life, at my computer, crying.
That's so fucked up. Tegan, why'd you do that to her?
I was being a good friend showing her what Alpine looked like, so she knew if she wanted to spend her credits or not.
You had malintent, damn it. You know what you were doing.
I do wanna say I was not like full on sobbing, but to be fair, let me justify this a little bit. Because I'm not just a psychopath, I promise. Don't you bring up the other thing! Oh my god.
What are you talking about, Jaylene?
Yeah,
just
now
continue
you
your
gotta
story.
I'll bring that up next. Fuck. I wasn't full on sobbing. I had a busy, long week. I was sleep deprived. I was just. It had been a week, and then I saw Alpine, and I love Alpine, and I just tears in my eyes. I wasn't like sobbing. I didn't have to like compose myself. It was like, oh fuck, that made tears come out of my eyes. That's kind of all it was. I don't want people thinking that I'm like hysterically crying over fucking Marvel Rivals. I did do that.
It's like the
And
opening
I
to
will say
Up.
Tegan did let me play Bucky after that. He did switch off. But you are still an asshole for doing that.
I was
And
being a nice friend. Because what if you
I
bought
do.
it and it looked awful?
I fucking saw it in the shop. It looks fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I
but
knew
you
I
need to
was
see
gonna
it in
love it.
action.
Well, fuck you. And it looks cooler on the Thunderbolt skin that I have than the default skin anyway. So fuck you. No, I have it now. It looks awesome. Everything's good. I don't have any weird emotional attachment to Bucky Barnes. I'm not putting a fucking counter up on this video. Yeah, but I'm addicted to Marvel Rivals, and I'm addicted to Bucky Barnes. Oh, I said I was gonna bring up the other thing. My canvas art has turned into other art projects, and now I have a box full of Bucky Barnes. So yeah. I wasn't gonna bring this up either, but you did this.
Me or
Put the fucking
Matthew?
Bucky counter up. Put the Bucky counter up. It's gonna say it's gonna be at 50 by the end of this fucking video. God damn it.
Any other games,
Yeah.
Shaylin?
No, all I do is I play Marvel Rivals, and then I read Winter Soldier comics, and then I make Winter Soldier art projects, and then I cry over cartoon cats. Nope, that's it. That's all I have time for right now in my life.
Sounds pretty awesome, honestly.
Somebody please fucking move on, or I am gonna start crying right now.
All
Your
right.
turn, Maddie.
Okay, so we're talking about current games, right?
Yeah, or like semi-recently.
Or if you just
Okay.
However
found
you
out
want to
about
interpret the question.
Tetris and that took over
Oh.
your life.
Matthew's like, have you guys heard of the Atari?
That's a good one.
Have you
So-
heard of this thing called plug and play?
Matthew was for sure a plug and play kid.
Dude,
I'm calling it.
I had several.
No,
of
I
those.
was a PlayStation I kid. Remember that? The PlayStation I?
Oh, isn't that where I had the little webcam thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that the ones with the? Was that the? Oh, that was the Move with the Wiimote thing.
Yeah, there was a Harry Potter game that you could actually swing around and do shit. That was a lot of fun. And there was another like hoverboard game that was really fun too. The PlayStation I think I still have it in storage.
Because
I don't get rid of my-
It couldn't read. I was too fast, too furious.
You're too tall, dude. No, I don't know. But yeah, all my PlayStation shit, I don't get rid of it. I hold that. That's like my prized possession is all my PlayStation stuff. But anyway, so a current game that I'm currently obsessed with is Elden Ring. Now this happened because Elden Ring Night Rain came out not too long ago, and I haven't played a From Software game in a while since playing Night Rain. And when I finished that, I needed more of that wonderful drug that Miyazaki put together. So I redid a playthrough of Elden Ring. I beat the main game, and then I bought the DLC for it, which I'm on the last boss, which is the hardest boss in the Elden Ring a series besides Night Rain. So I'm not going to try and beat it on the week, because if I try to beat it on the week, I'm going to be up all night trying to beat it, and I can't do that. And another one that I've been obsessed with is Marvel Rivals as well. It's such a fun co-op game, and I really enjoy playing with my buds. What else? Oh, I got really big into the Devil May Cry games, so I did a playthrough of all of those. That was a fun time as well. And that's about Yeah, that's about it for current games. I don't like to overdo my palate because I have a lot.
Maddie has a refined palate.
I do.
He's very particular about what he'll play.
Opens up the game case. Oh, you smell that oakiness? That
You got that
herbal.
right, dude. One of my favorite things as a kid was when I would get a new game. You open it up and it had the manual in it because you're like looking at the disc and you're like, oh, I wish I could
the
play it
car,
right now.
the car ride
Yeah.
home when you're just staring
Yeah.
at the back of the case and you're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
It
I
has
need to get
one of the
home now.
multiplayer.
one of the coolest like little handbooks that comes with those games that told you how to play it back then was Sly Cooper, because in the game Sly Cooper, the Thievius Raccoonus is the book that all Coopers read to get their thieving prowess. It's the history of every Cooper and what they stole and how they did it. And the booklet for all those games is the Thievius Raccoonus itself, with all the buttons and what it does, but it also has little lore stories from the different Coopers. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool.
One of my favorite. Sometimes they'd have like a poster or something in the packet as well. The Peter Jackson King Kong tie-in game. Some
Oof.
copies would have tickets for the movie. Like
What?
you could redeem this for a ticket to the movie. So
Whoa.
me being the kid I am, my aunt and uncle, whenever we'd go like to their house to hang out, we'd either watch King Kong, like the original one, or the slightly newer one from like the 70s, or we'd watch First Blood. And let me remind you, I was 10 or younger. But
Gotta warm you up to it somehow.
I already saw the Peter Jackson King Kong movie, so I was like, here's at least one ticket for you guys to go watch it. So, but I just have that memory for me. Anytime I watch any of the King Kongs, it's like I was either watching this or First Blood. And let me tell you, I prefer King Kong because First Blood kind of scared me when it got to the part where he was taking out the cops and stuff. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie all the way through. Like, I know I've seen the majority of it, but I don't think I've ever sat and watched the whole thing. Speaking of like inserts for game cases, I don't remember like reading the handbooks specifically, but I remember back in the day when you would have to buy the disc for the Sims DLC. You'd open it up, they would have advertisements to the other DLC you could buy in the game.
Oh yeah.
So EA would be like, "Hey, I know you just bought this, but here's this other one that you could also buy."
Uh-huh.
EA has not changed their business practices since I was a kid.
Another thing, as a kid, when you bought a game and there were two discs, one to like install the game, and then the other to play the game. As a kid, it's just like, there's two discs. What the heck? I don't know what to do. I'm used to one disc.
Do you remember any time you'd like load up whatever CD-ROM game you had already installed, and it'd be like, "Are you ready to register your game?" Be like, "No." Do you ever do that?
No, I would just click. It's like,
yeah.
this is how I play a game. This is how I play a game.
Anytime I load up Disney Magic Artists, they would be like, "Hey, you're gonna fucking register your game?" And I'd be like, "Nah, nope, I'm not gonna do that."
Illegal copy.
Honestly, my grandma got a lot of our computer games, so I fucking would not be surprised if most of them were downloaded illegally. Shout out my grandma. But no, I think she bought like all the Disney CD-ROM games that I played. There were definitely some that she probably downloaded illegally. But that's why I like her.
Everybody did it back then. It was all right.
Is it my turn to talk about games I play now?
Yes.
All right. So Marvel Rivals,
Really?
but
That's crazy.
I will say like the last two big games where I took time out. One was The Last of Us Part Two. This is when I worked at the factory. I would get off work at like 3 a.m. Some days 11 p.m. if I was lucky. And if I got off at 11 p.m., I would play until 3 a.m. to keep the same sleep schedule.
Oh my god.
But I played through The Last of Us Part 2, and I was like, oh, this is so good. So then I'd play through Part 1 again. But the last big one was Insomniac's Spider-Man 2. I love the Spider-Man 1 game so much. When Spider-Man 2 came out, I took that Friday off and that Saturday, and I basically just played through it straight. And
That's fucking
yeah.
awesome, dude. I bet you enjoyed every moment of
it was so good.
it.
I know it's
Can we
not as
talk?
good as the first one, but I still enjoyed it immensely.
Can we talk about why you can't play Spider-Man in Marvel Rivals?
It's because I'm so used to those controls. Because I'll hit a button being like, oh, web swing. Hey. It's like, ah, shit.
Damn it.
I would completely have to move his controls around to that to
That should be a setting in Rivals if you're playing on console. Should just be in the game settings. It should be a box. It'd be like change to Spider-Man PlayStation mode.
now
That'd
people
be
in the
too fucking
comments are
cool.
gonna be like, he doesn't even deserve to wear the mask. It's
No, don't do
Matthew.
that. There's already
Matthew's
too
in the
many.
comments.
I wouldn't tell you that.
There's already too many fuckers who play Spider-Man and Marvel Rivals, and I'm
Yeah,
looking at you, Matthew.
There's too many Lord Spider-Mans who fucking suck, by the way.
Matthew's gonna be one of them
Yeah,
real
Matthew's
soon.
looking to join the ranks.
I'll be an elitist at that point.
I will say my favorite part of Marvel Rivals because I play on console, so whenever I want to type a message, I'm like, oh, it'll take me too long. Burger Jalen, type this out. Talk shit for me.
I'll be a party leader sometimes, and I'll start the next game, and it's like I was typing something, and I'm like, oh, sorry,
I
yeah,
was
I
about
forgot
to
you.
roast his ass.
I forgot you don't have a keyboard in front of you. My bad.
I'll buy one of those controllers that have the keyboard attachment.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's about to get roasted.
I love shit talking in Rivals. It's so fun.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm like so addicted to Rivals. I want to stop recording and just play right now. We're not gonna do that, but fuck, that game's so fun. Speaking of games that are fun, to sort of full circle all of our favorite games we're obsessed with. I'm sure we're all missing titles because my last topic I sent out was games you always go back to. These are like staples from like childhood that's like, you may have went back and just played a couple weeks ago. And I have two on my list, and I already talked about them because I can't help myself, so sorry. But it's the Sims series. Any Sims game. I was obsessed with The Sims as a kid. My grandma, I think, bought me The Sims 1 on PC when I was a kid. Just like the base game. I didn't have any expansions or anything to start out with. And oh my god, it was a life ruiner for me the minute I booted it up. Oh, it's so fun. I was an avid Sims 2 player. I had the console games. I had Sims 2 Castaway and The Sims 2 on PSP. I loved the My Sims games for the DS and the Wii. I'd played the shit out of those. I haven't played The Sims 4 lately because Rivals has been out and I just don't have time for two games. But I waste way too much time and money on The Sims 4. It's bad. And I low-key get embarrassed sometimes at how much I love The Sims, but fuck, it's so fun. It is like one of the few constants in my life. And I know that's pathetic, and I know that makes me sound like a loser, but I cannot help it. The minute I played that game for the first time, I'm like, oh, this is my personality. This is everything I've ever wanted in a game. I love just being able to do wacky, weird shit. I love people clown on The Sims 4 all the time because it sucks. Honestly, I love building The Sims 4. Fucking sue me. I will spend hours building a fucking house and have a great fucking time. And if you have a problem with it, fuck you. I don't care. Also, not to plug ourselves, but the last Ask Me Anything was me on The Sims. Please go watch it. Just further proof that I love this game and I love this series. Fuck EA though. I do hate EA. My next one probably won't be a surprise either. It's the Smash Brothers series. My two big ones probably being Melee, and then I don't even think I picked because I was gonna say Ultimate, but I played a lot of Smash 4. I went to Smash 4 tournaments, which is kind of
What's
lame,
your record?
but they were fun. Shut up. I'm not saying they're lame because I went. I'm saying they're lame because I lost every single one. And I played tag in a tournament, and it was really fucking embarrassing. Fuck.
The
I
guy
like
doesn't
Brawl when
even
it came
shield.
out. It doesn't know how to fucking shield. Yeah, it beat me in tournament. But
I know how
Smash
to, I
is so
just don't.
fun. Smash is so fun. I've got so many memories of that game. It was the first game that I really fell in love with. I was like, oh, games are fun. I can play games and have a good time. I would play Smash just by myself when I first moved out and lived alone. Just boot up the Switch and start playing some Smash. Had a great time. It's fun when you get some buddies. You're playing Smash with your buddies. I used to like watching tournaments. I used to go to tournaments. And I couldn't talk about video games and not talk about Smash. It really was my gateway into the world of gaming. And I already outed myself for crying on this podcast, so I'll do it again. I cried when the Everyone Is Here Smash Ultimate trailer came out back in the day. That made me cry. And you know what? Fuck it, don't care. The game's fucking awesome.
It was emotional.
It was a big day for me.
It was. It was.
Yeah, I have so many memories of playing Smash with like you guys, with my brother. It really, like, that's one of those games where it is so much more than just a game to me. Like, I've just got so much nostalgia and so many good memories around that game, around that series, around that franchise. And fuck, talking about it, I want to play Smash right now. Somebody get me a GameCube controller right now. Also, I should mention too, I'm not good at it.
Yeah,
Let
you
the
lose the
record
guy who
show.
doesn't shield.
Yeah,
I don't know,
I'm really
dude.
not good.
Your peach is really good. You fuck people
I
up
do.
with your peach.
Yeah, I do better in like free for alls with a big group. I'm not very good at 1v1s. Or like I could kick some ass in some doubles, but I'm not I'm not good at 1v1s. Berguy told me one time that I am the most interesting Smash Brothers player because I'm the only one who will either like
Match.
level up or level down depending on who I'm playing. Because he's like, we'll have solid matches like you and me, where it's like I'm sweating to keep up, and then I'll watch you get washed by Tekken. He goes, that shouldn't happen. And I'm like, well.
She sees the bowling ball get dropped and shits her pants.
The villager bowling ball actually is. I have PTSD from it. It's a thing of nightmares for me.
It's scary.
I just
when Tegan,
I always notice it right as it's too late. Like the moment that I'm fucked is when it's like, ah, damn. Okay, well.
I remember the last time we played together. Tegan jumped up on one of the platforms, and I was about to run underneath it, and I stopped, and I said, "Nope," and I jumped over him.
Maddie had the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Honestly. But yeah, those are definitely the two games that I think have shaped my personality the most, and that I just love playing. They just don't get old. All right, Maddie, you're up. What are some games you'll always go back to?
Some games I always go back to. I gotta go with Bloodborne for the first one. That was the first game I bought when I got my PS4, and it was my first introduction to the From Software games. And I it just sucked me into the world. I wasn't just playing it; I was a part of it, and just a lot of awesome memories. It was just before I was at that age where I had to move out of the house and whatnot. And that'll lead into my next one, which is Persona 5, which is another one that I always go back to. And this game, Persona 5, helped me out a lot because it was in the transition of leaving my parents' house to my first apartment and going through losing one of my family members as well. It distracted me uh, for a long time to get that off of my mind, and not only that, um, it kind of it kind of just helped me kind of figure out what I wanted to become, like a good leader, pretty much. And to prove that, I got a tattoo of
I
the
was just
music
gonna
note.
say. I'll put
It's
a
kind of
picture
hard
of
to
it in.
see, but it's the music note that goes over Joker's head because in that game it's an RPG. You can level up your, I think it's your knowledge, your proficiency, um, your fuck. Now I can't remember now. But basically, what you do in the real world in that game, everything you do improves Joker's character to where he can unlock new dialogue or find different solutions depending on what level that specific trait is. So it's just kind of a reminder to try new things and even if it doesn't work out, you're always going to learn something from it. So that, yeah, P5 is a big deal for me.
I knew that was coming.
Mhm.
Since we're sharing game tattoos, I do have a Stitch face turnip tattooed on my finger because of Smash Bros. I'll put both pictures of our tattoos
And
up.
that's when I reveal my back piece.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil Tegan's, but he's got a back piece of someone from some game that he's played. But
We'll put a
yeah,
picture of it.
actually, I'm just gonna put a picture of Ben Affleck.
Yep.
What is it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, put a picture of Ben Affleck's Phoenix tattoo up, Jaylene.
That's Tegan's back, I swear. I will say, kind of tying ours together even more, Maddie, is when Smash Ultimate came out. I was living alone at the time, and I was so excited for that game. I stayed up. I pre-ordered it. I stayed up and waited for it to download. I was one of the people who couldn't get on the servers for like 2 hours because everybody wanted to fucking play.
Yeah.
And I remember the night I was so excited to play it, and you were freaking out in our group chat because the night the game came out, they announced that Joker was going to be the first DLC character.
Oh
And
yeah.
you were freaking out in our group chat, and I was being nice. I didn't say anything, but I so bad want to be like, who the fuck cares? Let me enjoy the game without thinking about Joker.
And now look
He's
at
not
it with
even here
Marvel
yet.
Rivals.
He's not even here yet. But no. Literally anytime a skin gets announced in Marvel Rivals, I'm like, did you all see the new skin?
Hey, I'm glad you keep us up to date on that because I don't always see that stuff.
Yeah, sometimes I just.
Neither does
TikTok
Jaylene,
tells
because
me.
the other day she's like, what the heck is this Hella skin?
I don't remember seeing it.
I also
Yeah,
want to toot my own horn. When Joker came out to Smash Bros, I was able to 1v1 all of my friends with Joker, and I won against everyone one night with just
Yeah,
Joker.
because when Joker came out, Matthew didn't fucking play anybody else for like 6 months straight.
Until Sora came out.
Until Sora
And then Sora came out.
And then he played Sora.
And then
What are the chances?
Jaylene, put up the Toy Story meme of, I don't want to play with you anymore. But Photoshop Joker as Woody.
What are the
so true.
What are the chances of two of my most iconic characters that I enjoy the most going into Smash Bros. One after the other? That was crazy.
If only they put Joffrey Landgrab in Smash. You'd
Who
all
the
be
fuck's
fucked, man.
Joffrey Lamgrab?
From the
From
Sims.
Is that
the
a Sims
Sims
character?
4, you jackass.
The cuck.
Actually, I think it's Jeffrey Landgrab. I always want to say Joffrey because of the Disney coffee brand. My brain goes to Joffrey, even though I'm pretty sure it's Jeffrey. Joffrey just sounds more sophisticated to me though, and he's rich. So I don't know. The Sims fans can roast me in the comments. I don't give a fuck. All right, Tegan, what is the series or a game that you always go back to?
So, one as of late has been the backyard sports game. So backyard baseball, backyard football. Love those games so much.
That's fucking sick.
I was wondering why you didn't bring those up at the beginning. But I was like, well, maybe he'll talk about them later. That's why I didn't bring them up.
Then the other one's the Batman Arkham series. I 100%ed all those games except Origins. That one pissed me off too much, finding all the Riddler stuff. But Burguy knows from watching me play Arkham Knight, trying to do 100% it, my soulless self, just like being like, where the fuck is this riddle? And then the last one I go back to a lot is Uncharted. Mainly Uncharted 4, because I think that is just such a nice cap to Nathan Drake's story. And, you know, they do a great job overall with that series, but that one's just a nice bow on top.
Oh, yeah. I knew two of those would be there. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all knew what our games we go back to would be. So we've been friends for so long. But I was very happy for you to include backyard baseball because I was like,
so
I feel like that's got to be on here.
Demers.
I'll get on Discord.
Those games just suit you perfectly, Tegan.
Dude. You don't
I'll
want
get
to
on
see...
Discord sometimes on like a Saturday morning, and Tegan is playing backyard baseball.
It will be Power Director is exporting the video, and I'm like, well, I can get a few games in.
Which backyard do you play the most? Is it baseball?
Yeah. I played the original one and then the 2001.
Gotcha.
2001 version as well, because they've announced that they're going to be rebooting or like re-releasing a lot of the backyard sports games. And then my older brother and I talked, because he usually would play backyard football as a kid and I would play backyard baseball. But we were like, they just need stay away from actual sports players and sports teams and just add a bunch of kids to the roster. It's crazy. These games originally being released in the 90s, how multi-diverse these games were. Like, they had kids of all shapes and sizes, all different ethnicities and races. They had a kid in a wheelchair, you know. It was a wide range, and, you know, it's one of those things as a kid, I didn't think much of it, but as I've grown older, I'm like, they really took a chance by having such a diverse cast of characters.
Yeah. I watched Meat Cannon do a playthrough of that, and just seeing all the characters, because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, wow, like they really try to include like every type of person that they could.
Maybe if I start streaming.
Baseball did it first. Everyone is here. Sorry. It's a Smash reference.
If I start streaming, it'll be backyard baseball. I'll do a Moneyball league.
Hell yeah, dude.
What would get
If
more
I
views, your backyard baseball stream or my Sims 4 build stream?
I would have
definitely
fun.
backyard baseball.
There'd be a point where you get frustrated that a piece of furniture isn't going the exact direction you want. And you're like, what the
No,
fuck?
that's what I use the build cheats for. It does not happen to me anymore. I still have to fight with it sometimes, but check out my Sims 4 building. What are they called? VODs.
Yeah,
They're on
if you
my
watch one of
they're
them,
on my
you
channel.
will see the exact moment I get done with our very first video.
Oh yeah, because you were in the chat, and then I was so excited, and then you just left, and
I
then
was
I
like, I'm
streamed with
tired.
nobody for another 45 minutes.
Bedtime.
Yeah, that's Plaid. That's Plaid Couch history. I think it was my very first build stream. So, yeah, if you want Sims 4 content or Marvel Rivals content, go to my personal channel. I post like once every 6 months, maybe. So, all right. Now for our last segment of the podcast. This podcast is going longer than I expected to, but I'm happy. It's good discussion, I think. And I'm gonna cut out the whole part where I talked about me crying over Marvel Rivals, so we're fine. We're right on schedule. I'm
But keep
cutting
that part in where you say that you cut it out.
Everybody will be like, "What? What's she crying over?" Last I assigned us all with a task to list games that we thought the others would potentially be obsessed with. Maybe things that they haven't played or just didn't click or they didn't give enough of a chance. So maybe we'll create some new video game obsessions here today. So I will we'll just kind of do what we did normally when we film these. We'll both pitch for Maddie, and then we can both pitch for Tegan, and then you guys can pitch for me. We'll do it that way.
All right.
So, Matthew, for you, I think that the Final Fantasy series suits you pretty
Okay.
well. I was always
Okay.
kind of surprised that like you didn't like I couldn't remember if you'd played any of those games or not, but anytime I hear somebody talk about Final Fantasy, I'm always like, that sounds like it's just right up Matthew's alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played a little bit of Final Fantasy 15, but I don't know. I didn't like the mechanics in that game. But that's the only Final Fantasy I tried. So
Yeah, I don't know like a whole lot about it. I've watched a playthrough of like Final Fantasy 7 like years ago. And I don't know, I just it's like that seems like it's kind of like Matthew's jam. Like I feel like he'd fuck with it. So if you get bored, pick up Final Fantasy 7. I'm recommending it to you right now.
if I do, I'm gonna get the remake because it looks so good.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I had for Maddie.
All right.
I'm gonna say 7 because that's the one I know the most about. Fantasy game. I could see Matthew like getting really into.
Yeah. Yeah. One of my options, which I think you've played a few of the Fire Emblem games, so that's not my pick for you. But I had Mirror's Edge. I don't know if you remember that game at all.
That's that parkour game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
I watched a playthrough.
It's one of those where it's, you don't really have to focus on the plot. You're just parkouring around, action shooter type game.
I think that was the first person parkour game to be made. Honestly,
that's at least how they were advertising it. So
yeah.
Which,
but no, I definitely want to give that a try because that looks like a lot of fun. I might get that. I might get that here soon.
Yeah, that's one of those. You don't go in expecting to be a 10 out of 10, but you at least go to enjoy it for the few hours that it is.
Cool. I'm writing these down. Final Fantasy 7 and Kingdom Hearts. No, I'm kidding. Final Fantasy 7 and Mirror's Edge. Got it.
You're gonna get a text from Matthew in 2 weeks and be like, "Hey, thanks for the recommendation. Kingdom Hearts was fucking awesome." All right, Tegan. I kind of struggled with yours, but when I really thought about it, I'm like, Tegan is a good organizer, a good planner. He doesn't think he is, but if it's something he's passionate about, he's pretty good at it. Good project leader.
Farming simulator.
Oh, you're real
Power
close,
wash.
but
Power wash simulator.
I went with either Sim City or City Skylines as two games that I could see you really getting into.
See, I'd be a benevolent ruler in those games. Where if someone pissed me off, it's like,
well, you're not really.
volcano.
You're just kind of the city planner.
Oh, this road leads right to the volcano.
Roller Coaster Tycoon. That's another one I could see him doing.
I was thinking, were you a Zoo Tycoon kid?
Oh, I love
am I
Zoo
making that up?
Tycoon.
Okay.
Because
because I did think that also, and I'm like, well, I think he played that as a kid.
Yeah, I play Planet Zoo from time to time as well, which isn't as good because that's one of those games where like, oh, you have to put generators around for the park. It's like I don't give a shit about this. I just want to build exhibits.
So, yeah, but I don't know. I just was like, I tried getting into. I played a little bit of SimCity back in the day.
I used to watch Burguy play
tried to get me. Burguy was into City Skylines, and he really tried getting me into that game, and I just like, I couldn't. It was too much to think about. I didn't care enough. But I was like, I feel like Tegan could really fuck with it. Like, maybe in like 10 years, if Tegan like really starts having like midlife crisis, maybe he'll like really get into City Skylines.
I submitted to a city.
That's a compliment.
Build this. And they go, this is actually genius.
Oh.
So Tegan, my recommendation, and I think you might have played some of them, but you don't talk about it much if you did, but my recommendation is the Infamous games.
Okay. Yeah, I played a little bit because I have the PlayStation Plus where you can play older games.
I played the first one and the second one, and it's a really good like superhero game, and the karma aspect of that game is really neat too, because the choices you make literally change how your character walks, talks, and how their powers work. Like it's a big deal. And I think you would have a lot of fun flying around the city with lightning following behind you and jumping from 10 stories and making a big crater in the ground. Dude, Infamous, such cool games, honestly. So much fun. But I'd recommend that for you.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get back into that. It's just one of those games where I usually decide to just go back to something I'm familiar with because I just want to have a relaxing game day.
I have a line memorized from the very first Infamous game. I don't know why it sticks with me.
I'll be infamous. Is that it?
No. But so I think the first one takes place in New York, where it's kind of post-apocalyptic, so not everything is how it was. And one of your friends, you're running with him, and he's like, "You know what I miss? Big greasy slice of pizza." And that's all. That line stuck with me. I don't know why.
Just playing that,
it made me laugh.
That's me and my pal Tegan.
It reminds me of Tegan.
Whoever's editing this, if you can find a clip from that, or maybe I can send it to you. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Get to work, Jaylee.
We should get.
We should get that when we play Mario Party.
Send me the link.
I'll send you a clip.
I love how many times we film videos and then these fuckers will be like, "Who's ever editing this?" And it's like, do you guys not know how this goes? We've been doing this over a year now. I get it, you help with the podcast sometimes, but the majority of the time.
Podcast is Jaylene.
I'll tell you
the main videos. Maddie's the TikToks.
I will say this. Tekken wouldn't have added a Bucky Barnes counter to the last podcast. That's all I'll say.
If anything, I would have cut out every time you said Bucky Barnes.
Oh, I'm gonna censor every time I say his name this podcast. It's getting censored.
I will just lower the volume so your mouth's moving but no words are coming out.
Oh shoot. Alright. Let's wrap this up. What games do you guys think I would be obsessed with?
Maddie,
Me, the
go
biggest
ahead.
gamer you know.
Jaylene, I want you to try one of the Kingdom Hearts games. I think
You think I
with
would
you
be
being,
like obsessed with it?
I think you would with the Disney aspect. I think you would engross your. I think you would love the way they build the Disney worlds in that game. I don't think you'd like the original worlds they made, but the Disney worlds you'd fuck with for sure.
Yeah. I will say one of like the first games that I really got into as a kid that made me want to get better at games was this is so lame. Was Epic Mickey for the Wii.
Hell yeah, dude.
So
Hell
I feel
yeah.
like you might be onto something there. Yeah. And I remember like seeing the trailers for Kingdom Hearts as a kid and being like, that looks interesting. But then that's as far as I went. So maybe I'll start streaming Kingdom Hearts. That would be crazy.
I'm over there watching it, like cringing at everything she does. Like, you should have done this. What are you doing?
Matthew's just
I'm
in the
just gonna
chat
have a
with the
panic attack watching
step-by-step
me try and play
guide.
Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
Honestly, I think you would struggle with the first Kingdom Hearts game because it's a
I would say,
puzzle.
which one-
Like,
Maybe he thinks I'm dumb.
With-
No.
no.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm telling you, the puzzles in the first Kingdom Hearts game, you have to figure shit out to get through the worlds. It's hard.
So which Kingdom Hearts do I start with?
I would start with the second one.
2 and
honestly.
3/4.
Okay. Yeah.
2 and
3 and a
3/4.
half and 2 sleeps.
No. No, second one would be great.
Well, stay tuned. Maybe I'll play Kingdom Hearts too.
I had 2 choices for Jaylene.
Oh no.
Well, because
I don't know why I'm so nervous.
this was a tough one because I was like, can't be puzzle games because knowing you'd get too pissed off at one puzzle and be like, I'm not playing this anymore.
You guys are right, but it's still annoying.
So one is called Stray. It's the game from a few
Okay.
years back where you just play as a cat.
Oh
Holy-
yeah, I remember that. Okay. I never played it, but
So
I
you
remember
can get the
seeing it.
mindset of your 2 cats,
It's fucking
really
great.
connect to them
Okay.
on a deeper level.
Yeah.
The second
Alright.
one is kind of connected to what you were saying about me, but Jurassic World Evolution. It's essentially their version of Zoo Tycoon.
Yeah. I almost bought that. Like, when it like came out or a few years ago,
Yeah.
when it was like really popping off.
Yeah.
And then I
The
just never
second
did.
one's been doing good. Supposedly, like they've been updating that a lot. So I think just because I know the thing you love most about The Sims is the building part. So it's like just building your own park, and you can spend hours just doing that.
Yeah. Oh, that would be fun. I kind of forgot that game existed, and now I want to play it. Yeah, I remember seeing a bunch of shit about it
Mhm.
when it was because it was really popping off like on Twitch
Yeah.
like a few years ago, and I was like, that seems like really fun, and then I just never downloaded it. Huh. I'll have to. That one I might actually look into. I might actually fuck with that.
Yeah. Fuck you,
Kingdom Hearts
Matthew.
2 might have to wait a bit.
Fuck you.
I just
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm gonna replay Epic Mickey instead. Yeah, this was. I guess we all have new game recommendations now. Any other games that you guys just want to mention that are worth saying to give your piece on?
Fancy Pants.
What the fuck is that?
It's one of those flash
The
games.
SpongeBob SquarePants the movie, the game.
That's actually a great game. I'm gonna go with Virtual Sea Monkeys. I had it on PC. It's fucking lit as a kid.
Skate 3 as well. Fucking great game.
I love getting the TikToks of someone with a Jesus character and says, "Explain this, atheist," and it's just
Yeah.
Jesus doing these awesome tricks.
Oh boy. All right. Well, those were our games that we are obsessed with. We went on some tangents there, talked about other games. Let us know in the comments below what some of your favorite games are, games that have ruined your life that you've been obsessed with. Let us know who you think the truest gamer here is, and why is it me? And
No, it's
also,
taken for sure.
and also,
You're
we still
not in the
have some Plaid
backyard
Couch
dugout like
bracelets.
I.
Jesus Christ. We still have some Plaid Couch friendship bracelets and stickers to give away. So please, please, please DM us on Instagram if you want those. I will send them to you for free until we run out. Any last words?
Yeah. So I went into Walmart yesterday, and
Okay.
I found out they have a dessert named after me. It's called cake.
What is it?
All right. Bye,
The
All
everybody.
right,
fuck?
everyone.
Bye,
See you
everybody.
next time.